So good day, I'm here to present the journal entry of Budget Driving Institute for second month. So, lagyan natin to ng date since ang second month to at ang last month ay April, so May ito. May 2020. So, basahin natin yung problem. The following are the transaction of Budget Driving Institute for its second month operation. So, May 2, paid for the rent bill. So, walang amount dito na nakalagay kung magkano. But, kung natatandaan natin, nung sa past transaction, nag-bill sa atin si lessor ng 7,500. So, ang amount natin ay 7,500. So, 2 at by rent payable na 7,500. And cash, since nagbayad tayo, 7,500. Explanation, payment for rent. So, on May 2, there is a decrease in liabilities, particularly rent payable. So, debit rent payable for 7,500. And there is a decrease in asset, particularly cash. So, credit cash for 7,500. Explanation, payment for rent. Next is, May 3, receive a bill from Cifra Motors for 3,500. Repair work done on the car. So, nag-bill daw sa atin at ito ay expense. So, 3. It is a repair expense. Na 3,500. And since ito ay bill, excuse me, ito ay accounts payable. Na 3,500 din. Explanation, repair payment for repair expense on account. Since di pala ito binayaran. So, on May 3, there is an increase in expense, particularly repair expense. So, debit repair expense for 3,500. And there is an increase in in liabilities, particularly accounts payable. So, credit accounts payable for 3,500. Explanation, repair expense on account. Next is, the owner invested 2 taxi unit costing 500,000. So, 4 is cars. So, since yun yung account title na nakalagay doon. Cars na 500,000. Then, capital, Rosales capital. Na 500,000 din. Explanation, investment. So, on May 4, there is an increase in asset, particularly cars. So debit cars for 500,000. And there is an increase in equity, particularly Rosales Capital. So, credit Rosales Capital for 500,000. Explanation, investment. Next is, May 5, paid for the insurance for 1,500 and taxes and license for 2,500. So, 5. Bali tatlo yung entry natin dito. Insurance expense. Sorry. Insurance expense. Then taxes and wait, 1,500. Then taxes and license expense na 2,500. And since nag-paid tayo, ito ay cash na 4,000. Pagpa-plusin natin siya syempre, so 4,000. So, explanation. Payment for insurance. Insurance and taxes expense. Yan. So, on May 5, there is an increase in expense, particularly insurance expense. So, debit insurance expense for 1,500. And there is an increase also in expense, particularly taxes and license. So, debit taxes and license for 2,500. And there is a decrease in asset, particularly cash. So, credit cash for 4,000. And explanation, payment for insurance and taxes expenses. Next, May 6, hired 2 driver for the taxi units. So, sila bilang naman dito na nag-hire, pero wala naman iba, so hindi tayo mag-entry. So, next tayo. Total revenues collected, 8,100, of which 3,600 came from the boundary fees of the taxi unit. So, 7. Then, since na ito is nakakolect tayo ng 8,000 di cash. And then, na 8,100. Then, kasunod is 3,600 days nang galing sa boundary. Yung 3,600 days nang galing sa boundary fees of the taxi units. So, boundary fees na 3,600. So, yung natitira naman is yung sa revenue nga natin na driving fee revenue. So, yung natitira doon is 3,600. Yung 4,500. So, dito natin lalagay. So, explanation. Earn revenue. Yan. So, on May 7, there is an increase in asset, particularly cash. So, in debit cash for 8,100. And there is an increase in income, particularly boundary fees. So, credit boundary fees for 3,600. And there is an increase in income also, particularly driving fees revenue. So, credit driving fees revenue for 4,500. Explanation, earned revenue. Next is paid 4,500 for gas and oil. So, expenses ulit. So, 8, gas and oil expenses. Then, since nag-paid tayo, cash. So, yung amount pala is 4,500. Sorry. Hindi na ilagay. Then, explanation, payment gas and oil. Then, okay, on May 8, 2021, there is an increase in expense, particularly gas and oil. So, debit gas and oil expense for 4,500, and there is a decrease in asset, particularly cash, so credit cash for 4,500. Explanation, payment for gas and oil. So, next is, ilagay ko na to dito. Yan. Installed an aircon unit in the office for 12,500. Payable offer them. So, number 9. So, May 9. Nag-install ng aircon na for 12,500. So, equipment na 12,500. Then, since ito naman ay payable, is accounts payable. Na 12,000, also 12,500. So, explanation, bought equipment. Dilim na. So, on May 9, there is an increase in asset, particularly equipment. So, debit equipment for 12,500. And also, there is an increase in liabilities, particularly accounts payable. So, credit accounts payable for 12,500. Explanation, bought equipment.